Repsian, I want to say thank you for your most recent video on Trisha. It was excellent. I watched it.
Is that actually Repsian? Hold.
She has accused this many people working on Trisha Files video right now. You have a channel, don't you? I've seen your name somewhere. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Repsian's a big content creator.
I really appreciate the support.
Like, is that actually Repsian? Very cool. That's very cool.
Video. I really appreciate him back. You know,
I think that's actually Repsian.
You know, shouting out the video.
It is.
Putting our differences aside.
That's very cool. Let's get into this though. Bro, I literally just got off of doing my first Mama and Papa Gut podcast show. It's called Mama and Papa Gut Show #1. We talked about Trisha Paytas and the mysterious video. It's crazy. We were talking about that. We literally just got off. I was laying down, downloading the video. I was getting ready to start editing. And dude, I went on Twitter and I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow Trisha Paytas. I'm going to start following people for, you know, a little live update. Well, here we go. Look at her. She's having an absolute meltdown. Okay. And I do feel bad. People in my chat are telling me not to feel bad, but I feel awful. And people are like, I'm loving it. Listen, it's just still a person. Well, maybe she is. But I'm like, you know, I thought it was going to be... I saw the first video. I'm like, let me save this in case something happens. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Saw the second video. Saw the third video. Saw the fourth video. Saw the text message. I'm like, okay, let's start talking about it now. Let's start talking about this now. Because this is going crazy. Now, I covered these in the podcast, and I'm going to clip it up and put it up, so don't worry about it. But these tweets are basically just Keemstar trying to rile up Trisha, being like, look, there's some people in the subreddit that are saying that we need to get rid of the Trisha sponsors. Whatever, I don't care. I mean, honestly, like, it's not Ethan. I think it's... I mean, like, listen, Keemstar is also a bad person, so I understand why Ethan called to have him demonetized, but also, you know, it's like a little bit of a weird scenario. But it's not Ethan calling for this. But Ethan... Let me just tell you, bro. Ethan has some balls. I saw what Ethan said to her in the tweets. In the messages, he's like, "You need to talk about the Mr. Rimey, right? Situation, bro." Let me tell you, my adventure with like I used to love Ethan's videos, and then he made podcasts, and I was like, "This is totally fine. Not really for me." Because I'm not a big podcast. Well, I mean, I'm doing a podcast, whatever. But it's not big, and whatever. Then when he did the show with Trisha, something bothered me. What bothered me about it was like when Trisha was very rude about his wife. She called her a bad mom. Called her like you know, C word, B word, bad. Called her bad words, and like he didn't defend her super hard. So like kind of like it's weird. I have very bizarre moral foundation. So there's some things that like really upset me if people don't like, you know, adhere to. So I started to lose a little respect for Ethan. But with the post yesterday Ethan put up there about, I thought was phenomenal. You guys know what I'm talking about, like addressing the situation, saying like, listen, we're taking the Frenemies episode down. We have to, because like it's morally irresponsible. Basically, I was like, okay, I respect that. And then the text messages were great. So let's start watching these. This is her meltdown. I watched it already, but we're gonna watch it again. I feel bad though, but it's hard to tell if she's being honest or genuine. But let's go.
I have done a lot of fucked up shit. I have done so much shit, but no one deserves this. If someone asks you to stop talking, I'll just stop talking.
I mean, not for nothing, but like you have done a lot of fucked up things. Just because someone says stop talking about me doesn't mean that you have to stop. But I mean, come on, you got called out for a false accusation, Trisha, and now and a lot of the hate is coming from a lot of women, especially, who have very serious trauma that they feel like Trisha's invalidating them.
They won't stop, and it's not because they believe in whatever. It's literally just because they have hatred.
Bro, she's doing it again. So she said it's not stopping, not because they have any belief that I'm a bad person, basically, but because they're just bad people. Like what I just say, a lot of these people are people with very serious assault traumas, and Trisha's invalidating them. Trisha just invalidated them again by saying what she said. Do you not, like, you have to, she's like, it's all just trolls. You don't really care. No, it's a lot of people who feel like that used to love you, that feel like you're invalidating them. And instead of saying, like, listen, here's what I lied about, here's what I didn't lie about, I'm really sorry, I messed up, I got caught up in the YouTube vacuum and tried to stay relevant by saying obscene shit. Instead of saying that, which I could respect, this is what you're going to do? You're going to try to have a meltdown?
I'm getting it.
She's wearing a My Chemical Romance shirt.
Eli, and he's like, this is a private chat. I tried to call him. I said, record the call.
Did you hear she tried to call him and record the call? Did you hear what she said? She tried to call him and record the call so that she can catch him saying something, because usually he's really nice to her. What an asshole. And you want to know what? Ethan not picking up the phone is the absolute best way to go. Her current meltdown has no responsibility on Ethan at all. Why would you pick up the phone? This is a person that like tried to legitimately ruin Ethan's life. Why would he pick up the phone? Why would he pick up the phone? Why would you ever do that?
You have to know the fucking distress that I'm in, and you know what they're gonna do? They'll make a whole video about this, put their ads in.
Yep. Oh yeah, probably.
Sponsors for what?
Think of that. She's like, I'm making a video melting down, and I know they're gonna cover it, right? And they're gonna make money from it. It's like, yes, I'm not, like they're talking about Ethan, but like, yeah, me too. I'm gonna put ads in this video too, and I'm gonna cover it. And it's like, I feel bad, but I also think you're getting what you deserve, which is getting called out for lying about very serious shit. And you know, if the bonus is that I get ad rev, hey, you know, I'm not gonna. What do you want me to tell you? You know what I mean? What do you want me to? This is what I do for a living. You know what I'm saying?
What is this for? I don't care if you don't even know who the fuck I am. If they didn't know me at all, I am begging for it to end. This is too fucking much. All of it getting brought up again and just.
You did it. You're the reason it's getting brought up again. It just doesn't make any sense.
His ex is getting doxxed. His immigration stats, everything.
Is Moses' ex getting doxxed? Is that real? Or is Moses'... See, the problem is when she says Moses' ex is getting doxxed, does that mean that people are telling us who Moses' ex was? Because that's not really doxxed. Or are they actually their home address getting released? I don't really know. You know, I don't really know. Next one.
And everyone is reminding me.
Whoa, Trisha! I just have one thing to say to you, girl, honestly. What you really need to hear.
Oh my God! You so ugly, you look like an extraterrestrial from the Milky Way galaxy. God motherfucking damn!
I'm sorry. It's so mean. I know this is... I'm sorry. Let's see what's going on, Trisha. Trisha, it's so terrible because there's people I legitimately don't like, but if they cried, I'd feel really bad for them. This is the problem. You're so far down in like people, even people that people don't like, they'll usually be like, okay, I feel bad. But do you see how people are still willing to jump over that hurdle of like, okay, she feels bad, but like, fuck her. That's how bad of a thing you're doing. Moses is sitting in the corner, terrified. Maybe.
He is saying shame on you both. I was fucking molested, and everyone is reminding me of that person's name and telling me to apologize.
Dude, she's talking about the Mr. Rimey or Riley guy. Shut the fuck up, honestly. She specifically told us that you can look it up and that he's on the internet and like he was arrested for CP and he did a bad thing. Okay, and you look it up, doesn't exist. What do you want us to do? Like, how do you want us to react? That you told us this guy molested you and then he got put in jail for CP and you name dropped him only because he's dead. And now you want us to believe you even though you don't have any evidence. Like, you literally said the thing is not even that she doesn't have evidence. See, it's not that she doesn't have evidence, because I think that people would still tend to believe survivors. She told us there was objective proof, and it doesn't exist. That's the problem. It's not that she doesn't have evidence and that she's expressing her shit. It's that she gave us what she told us was objective fucking proof, and it literally doesn't exist. She told us to look it up. And what's even worse is she's changed the narrative from Mr. I think Rimey molested me and had the CP charges to, oh, sorry, Mr. Rimey molested me. It was a different teacher who had the CP charges. You're actively lying and changing the narrative. There's so many things against what you're saying. And so why the fuck should we care? I'm just being honest.
Oh my God, this person
I mean, honestly, it's not really believe all victims. It's listen to all victims, except for Trish. Like, yeah, that part was true. Like, don't believe Trish because she's a liar. Of course. Of course. You ever hear the boy who cried wolf, Trisha? It's you.
Right? Oh my god. I'm so inside myself. How no one can have compassion. No one. And just
No. People have compassion. Look, Keemstar tweeted, leave Trisha alone, guys. So somebody, it's very interesting that the only person that has compassion for you is somebody who uses rape apologist rhetoric, who makes fun of like a girl saying that she was sexually assaulted in the mouth, and then goes, "How does that happen? I don't think that happened. Just close your mouth." So I think it's a little bit telling that the only person supporting you is somebody who's like a bad person when it comes to this topic. Crazy. It's crazy.
Random human being, another random human being for someone that they're in a family and they've known.
Was that English?
Oh my god, where's the fucking compassion? I fucking stop.
It's right here, Trisha. Here's the compassion. It's in this bottle. But you see how if I open the bottle and nothing comes out of the bottle? Oh, there's the rest of my compassion, Trisha. It's coming out of the bottle. Sorry, girl. I felt a little bad. That's all that I have left for you. Is a little bit. I feel a little bad. But, you know, we got to maintain our logical... I got water in my keyboard, bro. I got some compassion on my keyboard. Sheesh. Next one. Next up. Oh, relax, Trisha. I'm trying... I gotta... Hold on.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe, but see, what she's saying is I can't breathe. I'm really upset. This is what she's actually doing. I can't breathe! She's holding a fucking phone talking about how she can't breathe. I mean, give me a goddamn break. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You having a meltdown on the internet? Come on. What are you doing? Do you think this is all for show, or she actually believes her? I don't know fucking clue. Good question.
I said I would give back every penny I made on frenemies, and I mean it. I will write a check.
So now she's trying to buy off Ethan to do something about her lies? What is that? What? Hey, I'm a liar. I'll give you money if you defend me. Oh, Ethan's a lawyer now. Okay. I didn't know that. I had no fucking idea. I think she's just auditioning for like Maury or something, to be honest with you. I don't know.
I've never felt this because they don't care about the truth. They don't want to believe anything that we say. They don't care.
Well, that's the very contradictive statement. They don't care about the truth. They don't want to believe me. Well, Trisha, you are quite literally not the truth. You are the opposite of truth. So which one is it? They don't want to believe the truth, or they don't want to believe you. Which one is... What are we going with here? Because you got one of the two. Because you are a fucking liar, girl.
They literally don't care. They just want... It's just crazy. They said it's too little too late. I said it's not. I'm calling it truth. I'm asking.
It kind of is, though, right? Like, she's pushed this way too far. It is a little bit... It's kind of like too little too late, to be honest with you.
Stop. Fucking stop. All of this starts from their H3 subreddit. They can control and monitor.
Shh, they do. First of all, they've actually removed like everything about me and Moses for the most part. I'm pretty like they constantly are up the ass with that fucking Reddit. Second of all, this didn't start with H3. This started with Mysterious T, and it is Mysterious T. That's her handle on Twitter. Everybody gave me shit because her YouTube is mysterious. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, shut the hell up. With like an absolute surgical deconstruction of you. So.
They're posting some about my mom.
Who?
Just stop, please.
Yeah, your mom and dad are kind of bad people, I feel. Honestly, I do feel like that. I mean, like, dude, the way, like, they raised you rather poorly. That's a hot take, but, I mean, you know, you told us your mom supported you dropping out of school at 16 to be a stripper. So, I mean, that's a bad mom. That's a bad mom. That's just my opinion. I feel like it's true, no?
Stop. I can't breathe.
Hey, you know what, Trisha? Here's my advice to you.
Stop.
You ready for that advice again?
Stop.
That's my advice to you, Trisha. Just fucking stop, girl. It's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's get into this.
Please. Please.
I feel so bad. Like this is, but it's just you're also bad, Trisha. Oh my god, this fucking woman is having a mental breakdown on the internet, man. Holy moly.
I'm pleading. I've texted Ethan and Hila.
Okay.
Please stop.
Oh, I texted the people who I completely massively disrespected to help me. Okay. What okay. Wow. And they're not answering you, Trisha? Do you mean the people that you tried to ruin their lives, the people you called bad parents for getting a babysitter? The people, the woman that you called a bitch and a cunt, because she's got a babysitter for her kids. Those are the people that aren't responding and helping you right now? What? What do you... Wait, that doesn't make any logical sense to me. What, Ethan, what are you doing? You need to extend a courtesy to Trisha for like the 15th time. You have to... Okay, you've already set a pattern where Trisha does a horrible thing, and then you allow her to move on from it. So you set the pattern that Trisha can walk all over you. So for you to now not hold your ground and finally set a solid boundary, that's ridiculous. Trisha's supposed to be able to depend on you to emotionally abuse constantly. Like, come on, Trisha, Ethan, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, what, is that the response I'm supposed to have? Is that what I'm supposed to think? Is that what I'm supposed to do right now? Trisha, shut up. It's ridiculous.
Stop talking about us. They said in Reddit posts, Moses' workplaces are being told he's a rapist.
Well, where does he work? I thought Moses was just water. Honestly, if you really think about it. Moses is doing this to himself because he is everybody on a different timeline. So, Trisha, he's actually incriminating himself here. So you need to respect what his other versions are doing. Which is us. You have to respect that, girl. You have to respect that. It sounds like you didn't buy into the guru bullshit. I'm actually a little disappointed in you. I thought you loved Moses. Where does he work though, for real? I thought he just did like dumb bullshit. I'm pretty sure he just mooches off of Trisha, no? Isn't that just I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I guess.
My mom is getting the cops called on her for something that they know nothing about. People are calling the cops.
Wait, the cops are getting called on her? What does that mean? Are the cops at her house? Or are the cops calling her? Wouldn't that be a private investigator? Wait, so there's cops at her house? Could you just show us a picture of that, Trisha? Oh, he works at an aquarium. That makes sense. Wait, could you just show us a picture of the cops at your mom's house and I'll start to believe you on shit? But you have to do it now. You can't do it tomorrow after you call the cops yourselves. Okay? Let's see it.
I just begged them to please stop. I stopped. I apologize. I asked what they want.
You know what's crazy, though, is that she's supposed to go on do a live stream tonight at like 12 o'clock my time, so in like 6 hours. I wonder if she's going to do it, or on OnlyFans. I wonder if she's going to like turn off the crocodile and go, ah! Here's my pussy. You know what I mean? Is that what she's going to do?
And they told me it's fucking too little too late. And I'm like, it's not. It's going to be too late when you just push.
Okay. What's gonna happen though? Like if people keep pushing you to tell the truth, like what happens? What you know what I mean? Like what happens? Like do we care if what happens? You know what I mean? Okay, so here's Trisha. This is what she posted. First of all, Trisha, you're gonna have to charge your damn phone, girl. Okay, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, she did it with Dan from H3, Ethan, Hila. I guess the last name's there. I'm begging and pleasuring for the last. I'm sorry for laughing. This motherfucker goes, I'm begging and pleasuring for the last time. I'm sorry. My camera got a little funky here. Hold on. Alright. I'm begging and pleasuring for the last time to never mention me in passing again. Moses is now being falsely accused of, the R word. I was molested as a child and the family has no idea. Okay, we already talked about this. Is that like you said he molested you and got arrested for CP? That was of the objective falsehood. So it's hard to believe you actually got molested. So look at those Serious T videos. Look up Mysterious on YouTube. Watch the Trisha Paytas ones, part 1 and 2. It's worth it. Or go to my channel and watch my reactions. Let's see. And now they're getting harassed because you guys are allowed allowing the subreddit to post his name. I'm happy the frenemies. He's not getting harassed. Do you like how like they're getting harassed? I doubt they're getting harassed. They're just getting like the positive support. I'm happy the frenemies was taken down. I was told inaccurate information as I often misspoke on situations that I believed without researching. That doesn't make any sense. So she's saying, I'm happy the frenemies was taken down. I was told inaccurate information as I often misspoke about situations I believed without researching. Okay. So this is a very important point that you have to understand. What she's saying here is that there are a lot of times she spoke out of turn when she wasn't educated on a topic. For instance, I believe she did that with FaZe, one of the FaZe guys, Banks. However, she's applying that logic to this current situation of like this person going to jail or not. And the problem is that doesn't make sense. You can't blanket that. It's one thing to not educate yourself on Banks' involvement in a particular thing. It's another thing to not educate yourself on the person who you claim assaulted you going to jail. It doesn't make sense. You can't wrap that into that. I had reported this molestation as a teenager. There are reports of it. That's all fantastic. Show us the reports, Trisha. Show us the reports. Like, just show us the report. That would be phenomenal. Show us the reports. Maybe there's some truth in your lies, but like, show us the reports. Every single time you guys make jabs at me, the hate riles up. They have doxed Moses' ex-wives. They are tweeting to something, Morley's dance company, that he is a rapist. So she just actively told us the company that he works for. Did you see that? She's so concerned with doxing, but she just told us the dance company he works for. Like, do you like? And then she said that, and then she posted this. You see how fucking dumb that is? Do you like? I don't understand. It doesn't even make sense.
Nugget Haven just resubscribed.
Hey, thank you so much for the resub, my man.
If I were Moses, I'd be going crazy.
Dude, for real, man. Yeah, it would be more believable if she just flat out didn't tell to go look up. Yeah, if she didn't tell us to look it up, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? Hey, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
_TV gifted Sad Boy Dirish a subscription.
Thank you so much.
_TV gifted a tier 1 sub to Sad Boy Dirish. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Let's see. Morley's dance company, that he's an R word. All of these stemming from the H3 subreddit and your continued mocking of me. Like he did mock her a little bit with that one clip where he's like, she's talking and he says, "Shut up, bitch," with The Rock. But it's not. That's not what it is, and you know what it is. It's mysterious tease, deconstruction on you. You thought she was 6 when it happened? No, she said it was from when she was 6 to 12. And then, dude, their logic doesn't exist with this. There's so much here. All of it stemming from whatever. I have ceased talking about you. I will never get... Dude, she didn't cease talking about him, though. She talks about him in, like, every episode of her podcast. She brings him up. What are you talking about? She might not have talked about him for, like, a week, but I don't know what you want me to tell you. I will never, got the rest of my life, mention your name, and will ignore every question. This is too much. This girl has a lawyer. This girl has a lawyer to sue Moses of assaulting her. Even having to go to court will jeopardize his status in the country. Do you not see what is happening? What do you mean? Like, if she has a legitimate claim, and she has a legitimate claim, and she's gonna sue you? I don't understand what you want me to tell you. She sounds like, okay, first of all, I doubt anybody's suing him because there's probably no actual like evidence, true evidence. So, because we're talking about stealthing specifically, people are saying about stealthing, which is a form of sexual assault, but it's hard to prove that, right? Yeah, you can unban Shmurda. It's hard to prove that, so I doubt that there's going to be any suing. What do you mean you're gonna sue? I just feel like that's just her. It's quite possible, but I feel like that's just her trying to encourage as much empathy to the situation as possible. Do you not see what's happening? I know you check the subreddit. I know you have control over these things. When you don't talk about me, this stuff dies down. I'm pleading with everything I have. What do you want to stop this? I'll pay you every cent I ever earned from frenemies back to this. End this. I will put out whatever statement you want me to make. I just need you to stop. It's not funny anymore. It's all very serious. Then there's this email here. This artist, Moses Hackham, has been accused of rape. She shows a fucking message that has no likes. From at this point, it says 1 p.m. She's 3 hours behind me. So I'm just trying to see when they posted this. So, I guess it would, for the time she posted this, it would be about 3 o'clock. So this post has been up for about 2 hours her time, and it has no likes. So if this was like, this is the one that you decided to use, is a person with no likes. Does that make sense to you? It doesn't really make sense to me. It sounds more like, is this a fake account of Trisha's making that? Let me see something. Let's see. There's 2 followers in this account. I don't know who the fuck they are. Something apologies we get off for tip. Okay, I get, maybe this is a real person? I don't know. Wait, this account was made on September 5th. And this account was made on September 5th, so like 7 days ago, a week ago. Why is nobody talking about Moses Hackam stealthing his ex? Okay. Alright, it's a small account that was dedicated to this. Maybe this was one of the exes, I don't know. Send emails, tweets to Trisha's sponsors. Don't let Trisha weasel her way out of this. Okay, so then Trisha... So Keemstar posted this, but he removed all the sponsors to reduce her getting doxxed or whatever, or losing her sponsors. She didn't. So it says, send emails, blah, 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 blah. Here are the sponsors I know. Feel free to comment with more. Also tag YouTube and OnlyFans. Adam and Eve, Fashion Nova, Glow Skin Enhancement, Marsane Brands. I mean, like, dude, you're lied about sexual assault. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, I think it's shitty that people are trying to demonetize you, but, like, you lied about it, so what the fuck? These cops went to my mom's house questioning her about my stepdad molesting me 20 years ago. That one, see, this one, Mysteriously says the same thing. This is the one, not her, this is the one that might be a real thing. There's one instance that she talks about that she always shies away from it. She talked about it like once or twice. Of when she was younger, her mom's ex would stumble into her room naked and lay on the bed. And her mom downplays the fuck out of it. This is probably a real trauma that Trisha won't talk about because her mom's involved. So this might be her real trauma. And maybe, big brain moment, maybe she's lying about all these other assaults as a way to try to like emotionally express that she actually has trauma without being direct about it because her mom's a bitch. I don't know. But you can't drag down an innocent man because of that. The cops should question that, though. I knew a kid just like this in elementary school who saw a lot of inappropriate stuff at home. To me, this just confirms that Trisha's garbage pail mother... Holy shit. Wow. That is intense. A garbage pail mother created this abusive, absolute mess of a person. Bro, that's harsh, but how can I possibly disagree? It's really harsh. That might as well be fucking me right there. Holy crap, that guy fucking went full auto. Yeah, I know, that's harsh. Harsh and true. It's fucking brutal, though. Jesus Christ. There's the same thing. You need to make a statement on the Mr. Riley stuff. Is that what... I think it's Mr. Rimey. Could be wrong, but we know what he's talking about. Which is the best response. It's the only response. It's professional, and it's like, you need to make a response about it. That's what we're waiting for. So, you do not get to tell me what I need to talk about. I've talked with his family. They are unaware of the report I made as a child. They want it to go away. So just make us aware of the report. If he's such a bad guy, why are you protecting him? If this guy really did molest you, then like let's spit on his grave. Show us the report. But you said he got arrested, bro. You also told us that you went to court and the judge laughed at you, basically, like said, like, "Oh, you're lying. You seduced this man," and your mom never did anything about it. Like your mom was there, and she's like, "Okay, I would have fucking like." Mama Go was talking about it before. She's like, "I would be in jail if a judge ever did that. If a judge doesn't believe a young person's statement, they'll say thank you so much for like talking because they're young and they just won't take it into consideration. They're not going to tell them that it's your fault. You're not going to tell me how I handle my sexual assault, Ethan. This isn't." For your information, not a private chat. So don't assume you have rights of privacy, and I will share these screenshots if necessary. What a baller move. Holy shit. Ethan's got a fucking... Ethan... I got a wedgie. Ethan's got a huge elephant penis. Holy fuck. That was it. Wow, I'm pleading for you to stop, please. Okay. Hey, good for you, Ethan. That's a very professional response. Because you know what? She plays his fucking game. Where, like, I think Ethan's a really nice guy. Probably a little too nice. Ethan's a nice guy. So he'll usually, like, oh, I'll keep everything confidential what you talk about. And then Trisha will use it later to weaponize it against him. And so now he's just like, yeah, I'm going to show this if you don't stop fucking around me. So that prompted Trisha to be like, I'll show it then. Like, thinking it was a baller play. But it's not really a baller play, Trish. Part 2. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. Open it. Wow. I'm pleading you to just stop. Please, I'm pleading. This is not funny, any of it. It's actually distress. I'm sure you are distressed for getting called out. Please, I'm begging you to just stop talking about me. Please, I tried calling you. Anything you want to say in writing, please. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, he went full fucking, like, stone face. I do not blame him at all. I don't blame him. It sounds harsh, but, like, this is what you have to do. Ethan's in God mode. Yeah, Ethan just hit fucking Super Saiyan God mode right now. I'm saying it. I am pleading for you to stop. Why can't you? Okay, then no need for phone. So she's like, I want to call you. Pick up the phone. And then he's like, anything you have to say can be said in writing. And she's like, okay, then why can't you? And he's like, well, I don't need to talk to you on the phone then. Like, what is the point? Why do you need to talk to him on the phone if it's in writing? He wants it in writing to protect himself. Which shows to me that, like, he's a very honest person, but consistently he's just been screwed over by having conversations on the phone so that Trisha can manipulate the narrative. Why can't you just leave me alone? Please, everything you talk about me, more of this comes up. He really doesn't talk about her. He'll occasionally make jabs. And, like, yeah, he should stop doing that because he said he'd stop talking about her. But she's pretending that this is from Ethan. This situation happening isn't because of Ethan. This situation happening is because you got deconstructed by Mysterious T. Everyone's talking about Moses is getting accused of sexual assault. It's too much. You can record our call. I don't care. I'm sincerely begging for you to deal over it. Hila, my mom is having a mental breakdown and my whole family is basically broken down. Welcome to the club. You're not the only victim here. Start taking Oh my god. Start taking responsibilities for your own actions and stop blaming us for everything that's happening to you. And same for Moses, who is not in this chat, but I'm sure he is reading. Jesus! That was from Hila. Fucking check it out. That was fucking intense. Dude, Hila's that's a fucking baller move. Holy shit, she fucking destroyed her. That was Hila. Dude, bro, I want to see Hila's reaction to things because I feel like Hila has repressed so much rage over Trisha Paytas. I feel like it's true. And we've never been able to see the unbridled fucking, like, alpha woman that she really is. I want to see her destroy, Trisha with just some fucking facts and logic. I want her, Ben Shapiro Trisha. That's a weird example, but you get my point. Open to new tab. I stopped. Look at this. I stopped. Bro, you know what's crazy? Somebody was in my live chat today with Mama Gut when we were doing our first podcast episode. It's called the Mama Papa Gut Show, episode 1. It'll be up soon. It'll be out by the time this is a YouTube video. And somebody kept spamming in the chat just like this. Leave Trisha alone. Leave Trisha alone. Leave Trisha alone. It was multiple accounts, actually, that kept doing it. We had to ban a couple accounts. I wonder if Trisha was in my live stream. Little too late. Oh, boom. Please just do the same. It's not. It keeps going and going and going. What do you want? Moses in jail for a crime he didn't commit? Sorry, you also don't get to tell us what to do. Because you was before, it's like, you don't get to tell us what to do. I am not. I'm asking, like, pleading. How do you know he didn't do it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Dude, that actually took the wind out of me. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Dude, that was really heavy. That actually fucking hit me like with a sledgehammer in the fucking chest. Because you know what? Everything's out there right now. That was intense. Because you have to understand that Trisha's telling everybody that she was sexually assaulted and that we're not believing the victim. But then she's invalidating another victim of potential sexual assault. How do you know he didn't do it? That's real though. That shit is real, man. That shit was fucking real. That was real. Jesus, that really derailed the fuck out of me, man. God damn, bro. I put like a pit in my stomach, dude. How do you know he didn't do it? Dude, holy shit. Like, I could honestly stop here. I'm fucking flabbergasted. If you guys ever texted me, he didn't. There's text. How do you know? He has so many. We saw all the texts. Wow, you guys know him. I thought I did. I don't know him. I believe the victim. Holy fuck, dude. I'm about to fucking... Holy shit. You are falsely accusing somebody you know. You don't know this person. Oh my god. Holy shit. Her whole argument here is if you know somebody and you think they're a good person, then they can't have done a horrible thing. You know, I know people give Ethan a lot of shit, but, like, I'll tell you one thing. As some of the things I may not agree with, he's definitely standing on his ground, on his, like, moral foundation. Like, Ethan, I think you know, he's trying to believe, like, he's just, listen, you should listen to all survivors. You know? And, like, her response to me, it honestly suggests to me that she doesn't have trauma. Because you think you wouldn't be promoting rape apologist rhetoric if you're somebody who is actively fighting against that same rhetoric. Trisha privated her Twitter, it says?
Trisha just privated her Twitter.
We'll find out. Jesus. That's part 2. Here's part 3. Did we get through all part 2? Is there more here? Or we probably got through all of it. Yeah. You are sending her hate nonstop. Think about what you're doing. Oh my god. Ayla and Ethan are trolling the fuck out of her. So, Trisha keeps saying that, like, you have to stop talking about these things because stop talking about Trisha's situation with the teacher because you're just sending her hate. Well, now she's saying, now they're just turning it around on her. You're sending her hate nonstop by talking about her. Think about what you're doing. They're trolling the fuck out of it. I haven't said anything calling her a stalker. I'm stopping everything. I just want this to end. I won't refresh. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm pleading. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking, please. Well, if you're asking, they said no, so move on. And you would do if you're actually cared about victims, you hypocrite. Shame on you. Shame on both of you. I'm trembling with anger and disgust. Shame and sadness. Wow. This is intense, bro. What people lie, people do. This is not a random case. This is someone you know. Oh my god. Dude, the rape apologist rhetoric from Trisha is fucking killing me right now. Dude, every single day, I really just couldn't, I don't think Trisha could get worse. Do you, like, dude, she is in full hypocrisy mode. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Like, there's just no way. This is not a random case, dude. This is someone you know. What? I thought it was. Oof. So this is someone you know. He goes, I thought it was. Your whole Reddit is saying I lied about being molested, but believe all victims, right? Why can't you just leave this alone? Bro, she's literally invalidating. Hey, this person's lying about being sexually assaulted, but you should believe me. Believe all victims, right? By your logic, you should believe Moses is a terrible person. Your accusation does not line up with the evidence. I'm still waiting for you to clarify. Perfectly reasonable perspective. Perfectly reasonable perspective. You can hate us. I owe you nothing. Fine. Oh my god. Okay. Shame on you both. Shame. Damn. Fucking Jesus, dude. Hey, shame on you guys, man. Shame on you guys. Holy shit. Was that this one that we just read? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Ethan admitted to misspeaking on my name. He misspeaks a lot, but only he can do what no one else does. He believes all victims except for me. Okay, and you say believe all victims except for the person accusing your fiance, so that's pretty shitty. I sent those as a last-ditch effort to please stop the back and forth. I take blame, fault, all of it. I will take all the heat and backlash, too, just not to let it go further. Hila told me it's too little too late. No, you don't. You know when it's too late, when it's too late. I know what you're saying there, Trisha, and let me tell you, That's my reaction. I know that sounds horrible, but like, dude, you fucking, oh shit, your ass. You quite literally have just. You're such a shitty person, man. And you're like, for what we can tell, you're falsely accusing and refusing to give information that you said is readily available. You even said, "Oh, I reported this teacher when I was a teenager." So show us. I'm pleading to just stop. Just stop. I'll take back everything I said about them. Pay them back everything. Nobody believes you. Just stop. Shut up. There's another video.
It's all end.
There's another video from Trishy.
I'm just pleading for this to all end. To begging. Because if the situation escalates and gets worse in any sense of the meaning of that, I just want people to know I asked Ethan, Hila, and everyone at H3 to stop. Because it is.
Like, what does that mean? Though she's like, stop talking about me. What does that mean? Like, they're not live right now. So how what do you mean they're gonna stop? They posted something like 2 days ago.
It's too much. It's too much. I get it. I'll wrap this all of myself fine.
No, but see, this is the problem. This is what she does every single time when she gives an apology. What she does is she says, I get it. I'm wrong. I'll stop. But she doesn't actually get it or think it's wrong. If you went and you said, Trisha, what did you do wrong? She couldn't answer you. She couldn't answer you. Because she's reactionary in her apologies. She just says she's sorry because she gets caught. She doesn't actually have any like remorse or compassion or anything. She doesn't care. She really doesn't care. This is what she did with Ethan. She apologized multiple times, but then but never truly apologized. They were very dishonest apologies. They were shitty. So, Trisha, what are you apologetic for? Because she's even pushing in the narrative, like in the words that she's saying, she's like, I'll take everything back I said about them. She's not saying that like I've lied about them or I'm sorry. She's saying I'll take it back just to get you to stop.
But it's like,
and this is all directed at a man, Ethan, who's given her immense benefit of the doubt the entirety of their career.
It's too much. I don't care if people think I'm acting or whatever. Like, it's straight up bullying and begging to stop. And they have the power to, and just...
What do you, like, I just don't understand what he thinks Ethan and Neela are going to do. Like, do you think that if Ethan's like, guys, stop talking about Trisha, do you think I'm going to end my stream and, like, delete all my videos about Trisha? Like, what's the expected response, Trish? I don't understand. Like, what do you... This isn't Ethan, and this isn't Hila. Ethan made a post saying, like, hey, guys, we can't confirm this information, so we're pulling down the video. That's not what's, like, encouraging the hate. I don't know. It's you lying.
It's literally too much. He said it's too late, but it's not too late yet. It's gonna go too far. It's gonna go too fucking far.
Do you notice how many times she's threatened to kill herself? I find it really scummy. So we're at the point now where we really are at the point where she's threatening to take her own life if people don't listen to her. And I've been in a situation where I had like somebody that I was with who when I tried to break it off with them would say I'm going to take my own life, and it's a guilt tactic. And I find it really disgusting. And it's just meant to emotionally manipulate you. That's all she wants to do, is emotionally manipulate you. Shitty.
I'm fucking scared of that. I'm fucking so scared of it. Fuck. This is just me being desperate. I'm fucking desperate. Just please stop.
I mean, Trisha, you're always desperate. So.
I'm just pleading for this.
You're always desperate, so let's like not pretend this is just you being desperate. Here's another video. Here we go.
For everyone saying it's not them, I went straight to them. This is the first time we ever talked since any of this happened. I haven't heard from Ethan and Hila for any of this. And I went to them like pleading, and their reaction was like, no.
You just showed us the text, you idiot. What do you fucking mean, no? Like, we know that. We just read the text. Like, why are you even saying what you're saying in this video? For those of you saying it's not Ethan and Neela, I just talked to them and they said no. Okay, did you expect us to not, like, Are you trying to say that you asked them to stop and they're like, no, we're not going to stop? That's not, you literally, she showed us the fucking texts. This is the definition of a gaslight.
For everyone saying it's not them, I went straight to them. This is the first time we ever talked since any of this happened. I haven't heard from Ethan and Hila for any of this. And I went to them like pleading, and their reaction was like, no.
Yeah.
It's too little too late.
Do you see, dude? I don't even know what to say. Dude, what do I say to this? She just showed us the messages, the full messages, and said this is the last of them. And now she's trying to tell us that those messages aren't real. That's it. End of sentence. Those messages aren't real. What happened in those messages aren't real. She's trying to make it seem like she was like, guys, take the message down, please stop. And they're like, no, it's too late. We're going to beat you up. We're going to put boxing gloves on and punch you in the tummy. Like, what? You just showed us Trisha, you just showed us the proof that you're wrong. Which doesn't really help your credibility.
We don't get to decide anymore what we. It's like I'm just asking. I'm not telling anyone to do. I'm sincerely asking at like a breaking point.
I like that. I like when people do this. So they say that they're asking you a question, but if you say no, they continuously ask. They're telling you to do something. If someone's like, "Hey, can I borrow your car?" and you're like, "No," and you're like, "I want to borrow your car." Like, "Can I please borrow your car? Can I please borrow your car? Can I please borrow your car?" You're kind of telling them to, like, you're effectively saying, I'm going to know the shit out of you until you only borrow your car. Like, you're kind of telling them. And maybe you're not telling them, but it's definitely not asking them at that point. You're being annoying.
I try to call.
Like, that's the kind of thing that you would do it seems like if she had the power to just get them to stop, she would, like, somehow. Like, it's the equivalent of, like, if she could just grab the keys off the key holder and go with the car, she would have already, but she can't.
Privately, I tried to text privately, and I shared those texts because Ethan was like, I'm gonna share this. I didn't know.
He didn't even say that. Oh, he's so dumb. He never said he was going to share the text. He basically said to her that, like, this isn't a safe space for you to say whatever you want. Like, I will make the text public if I have to. He didn't say that he's going to show them. All he said was, like, I will show them if I have to. And, like, you see her framing of it. It's like, he said he was going to show them, so I showed them first.
I take ownership. Doing frenemies was the worst mistake. Talking shit about anyone on the internet.
Do you like this? So, remember when I said, what are you apologizing for? What she's saying now is that you have to understand, like, how deep this goes. So she's not even truly apologizing, but she's like, I wish I never talked shit about people. And you have to understand what she's saying. She thinks that this is all unjustifiable shit talk. This isn't drama. You accused a dead man of molesting you and said that you had proof, and then you didn't show us the proof. This isn't the same thing. And she's just trying to chalk it up to, like, this is just more drama. I wish I was never mean to people because now it's coming back at me. People wouldn't be doing that. It doesn't matter how mean you are, Trisha. It doesn't matter how mean you are. I wonder if Moses is sitting in the corner, yeah?
Fucking, I'm so sorry because it is life damaging. It's life ruining. I'm pleading. I just wish there was, like, a 1 ounce of sympathy, remorse, or something. I just don't want this to escalate more.
I mean, I just don't have any left, Trisha. You saw me pour it out all over my computer. Okay, so apparently
everyone's saying it's not them.
I don't know if that's every. Up. Is this an update?
Twitter. There's no spot.
Is this am I getting the updates because I didn't refresh? Because I heard that she went private. Well, I'm
not sharing this anywhere else. I can't monetize Twitter. There's no sponsor. There's no ads. I just want this out there.
You like that? You hear what she just said?
I'm not sharing this anywhere else. I can't monetize Twitter. There's no sponsor. There's no ads. I just.
Do you see that? So she remembers the criticism of Ethan being like, you're talking, like when she apologized to him about frenemies, she monetized the fuck out of that video, like heavy, like every 4 minutes or something. Or 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. And now she's like, there's no ads on Twitter, so I must be telling the truth because I'm not making money off of this.
I just want this out there. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for me.
It should be, you know. It's I'm almost all embarrassed as well.
I'm just so bleeding. Just stop. It's not drama. This isn't drama.
I know. It's true.
This is my real life. Moses is real life. My mom, my father.
Yeah, all those people you mentioned are shitty people, so I'm not super like.
You see it? It's all the subreddit screenshot, all of it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking scary.
So spooky. Yeah, like it's almost Halloween, Trisha. That's why it's scary. Spooky Halloween time. Let me see. Let me refresh now that all this stuff is gone. Oh, look, I follow her, so her stuff's still here. Let's see. Ethan apparently made a response. Let's see what we got. Dude, I feel this is terrible. So Ethan responds, "Hey guys, we decided to take a week off the podcast. I'm very sorry for everybody who depends and looks forward to our show. We need it for our mental health. I'm very sorry. We love you guys and thank you so much for the amazing, vibrant community." I respect, dude. This is so fucking dumb. You know what's so interesting here? And I guess this would have to be like an apology to Ethan. Is like, see you guys in a week, dude. So I've been like critical of Ethan and stuff, and like nitpicky of some of his shit. And it's so interesting. I was thinking about this a little bit today. It's like, as people online, you know, your goods and your bads are always out there to everybody. It's very interesting. I know that we understand the concept of code switching. If those of you who don't know, it's basically where you are a different person to a different group. And so I'm different with my mom than my girlfriend, obviously, or else I'd be into incest. But we're different with different people. The thing is, though, is that you're a particular way with your stream as well, or your audience as well, and then everybody perceives that audience, right? So let's say Ethan might act a certain way with his wife, but then he also acts a different way with his stream. And so, like, if he said something about his wife on his stream that maybe she didn't like it, she would perceive that. Or she may not like a mannerism. That's better. Maybe she doesn't like a mannerism that Ethan expresses on a stream. Makes sense because she's perceiving the version of Ethan that's meant for his audience, not for her. Does that make sense? Right? And so, like, you look at Ethan and you look at some of the stuff that you feel he's done wrong, and you go, "Wow, I'm critical of that." But in real life, like, if you knew Ethan, he seems like he would be a fine person. Like, he seems like a really nice guy. And we gave him so much shit over, like, legitimate drama. Like, with Steven Crowder. Like, oh, what an asshole, blah, blah, blah. But, like, when it's moments like these that matter, where this isn't really drama. This is, like, a real-life situation. So, no, I don't like Steven Crowder. No. I was just... My whole thing was, like, hey, you said you're going to talk to him and you didn't talk to him. That was basically my take. I don't like Steven Crowder, though. I think he's an asshole. Like, he's a real asshole. I didn't like the George Floyd shit he did. Like, I never particularly cared for him, but that, like, really turned me off to him. It's fucking disgusting. Getting back on topic, you know, they just had this big blow up where, like, Ethan and Hila just stood their ground and been like, listen, like, this shit's fucking our family up too, because Moses is literally Hila's family. And, like, you need to make a public response about what's going on. And yeah, that's it. And that's stressing them out. They're stressed out too. And now they need to take a day off. And, like, it's good that they can afford to take a day off. But it's fucked up. Like, this is some real shit, man. Like, they actually, like, we need to not do a podcast. Because I think they do their podcasts on Sundays. It's fucked up, man. I feel bad. I feel bad. Look at somebody was like, didn't you just take a week off because of Keemstar? Yeah, he got banned for a week. Like, what are you talking about? I got banned for a fucking week. It's ridiculous. I don't know if there's gonna be more information. It seemed like this might be over finally. This shit was fucked up, man. This shit was pretty fucking intense. Wow. I'm gonna do something really quick. Let me see something. So oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my lord. All right. I was gonna see if Trisha was on her OnlyFans. I was just checking to see if she was live. She hasn't been on for 7 hours though, so I'm surprised. Yeah, I was just checking to see. No, listen, I'm covering my tracks. I'm just checking to see if she's online. So maybe she actually is having a mental breakdown. Wow. Well, that was a lot of interesting information. No, we didn't review what Mama got. We might do that another time. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. A refresh. I want to see if there's more information. I'm thinking that it's over, but you know how Trisha is. She has a fucking meltdown every other moment of her life, so we don't know if this is over or not. I'm happy I jumped on this one. I'm happy I followed them. Why do you go straight to OF? Because, dude, where the fuck else would I see it? Because you can literally see if she's online. I'm not subscribed to it, but you can see if it's online, okay? That's what I was doing, okay? You fucking bastards. Yeah, good timing on the follow, for sure.
Cosmic
For
Slobber
sure.
just subscribed.
Hey, thank you so much for the sub.